Over the last two seasons, Minnesota Fighting Viking safety Anthony Harris has been one of the best safeties in the game. He was PFF's number 3 graded overall safety in 2018 when he took over for Andrew Sendejo, second in 2019, and was also tied for the NFL lead in interceptions last year with 6. Plus, he had a career-high 60 tackles, very underrated in run support and tackling. Also, he broke up 11 passes, also a career high, so he was balling. And then this offseason, Vikings put the franchise tag on him in the hopes of working out a long-term deal, keep him in the sphere, especially as there was a ton of turnover and change in that Vikings cornerback room. Keeping Harris and Harrison together as the best safety in the NFL, it'd be great. But they couldn't work out a long-term deal with the now 29-year-old safety, so he's playing this year on the franchise tag, $11.441 million. Now, not the long-term deal that he was seeking, but it's a nice chunk of change. It essentially doubled his career earnings up to that point, and paired up with Harrison Smith, formed the best safety duo in the NFL. And then you would think, all right, so Anthony Harris this year on the franchise tag, proves himself a third year in a row at 30 years old, was still relatively young-ish, so either getting paid with the Vikings or somewhere else, no problem, no muss, no fuss. But then this year happened, and oh boy, yikes. So Anthony Harris, by all gauges, metrics, stats, eyeballs, has not been that same dude. There's been a lot more on his plate for sure, but he has not been that Anthony Harris of 2018, 2019. Currently, he's PFF's 37th graded safety, 0 picks, only has 1 pass broken up. Also, he's allowed 7 catches for a $107 on 11 targets in coverage, and a pretty robusto 135.2 quarterback rating, which is 3rd worst on the team. Which, by the way, when 135.2 is the 3rd worst, you got bad secondary. It's less than ideal. Also, he's allowed 2 touchdowns in coverage this year, compared to 0 in 2018 and 0 in 2019, which is good. Now, Anthony Harris, like we said, has had to deal with a lot. Texans game, George Aloka, who's been here for 2 weeks, he was in after Harrison Smith was ejected for just whatever. Absolute terrible ass decision, but I digress. Cornerback play, they've been young and it's been atrocious. So you got the rookies Dantzler and Gladney. You have young guys in Mike Hughes and Holton Hill trying to take up that mantle of less than ideal. Yes, overpaid Trey Waynes and Xavier Rhodes, but would have loved to kept Mac Alexander, but and also on the final play against Seattle when Harris was posterized by DK Metcalf, he actually made a solid play on the ball. He was back there as the single high safety, and frankly, that play wouldn't have been needed if Cameron Dantzler had just covered his effing guy, in the famous words of Harrison Smith. So there's been a lot to deal with. Anthony Harris has not been that same dude, and the Vikings pass rush has been very slow out of the gate, starting to get it together against Seattle, but it's still not quite where it was last year or even the year before that. Of course, the absence of Danielle Hunter just exasperates that. So the Vikings have had to blitz more, putting more pressure on Harris, often as the single high, often in cover 1 as that center fielder, and where the Vikings previously were able to get pressure with 4 and sit comfortably in cover 2, cover 3, etc., giving Harris a lot more latitude to cover and make big plays. So the Vikings just haven't had that so far this year. Now, they're starting to get back to that. They played a lot of cover 2 in the first half against Seattle, as was noted on the telecast, but certainly not at where they were in the previous 2 years. So there is a myriad of reasons why Anthony Harris has struggled out of the gate, as the entire defense has struggled, and they make sense, but they're not excuses either. Like, Anthony Harris wanted to be paid like one of the best safeties in the NFL. Well, if he wants that to happen, he has to step up and be that dude again. Harrison ejected for or freelancing, no factor, no big deal. Young cornerback screwing up assignments, no problem. I got this. No pass rush, so they're constantly forced to send 5, 6, 7 guys on a blitz. No biggie. I got this. I'm still going to make plays because I'm 41. I'm Anthony damn Harris. Who's Pride of Virginia? Because Anthony Harris is too talented to let this stand, so I think that he will pull out of this nosedive. I think that he'll continue to ball out and finish out the season strong, and the Vikings secondary and the team overall will just benefit from that. And maybe he'll still get paid in this next offseason. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, your thoughts. What's going on then, the Harris? Let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Pull some in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.